things like behaving consistently with children, acting in a way that shows that you care about them. Paul Dix talks about being able to, if you're a secondary school teacher, shake the hand of every student that comes in. And that's a powerful way to think about something, because if you are able to shake their hand and know their name, then they feel validated. If you feel validated by someone, you're much less likely to see them as a threat. And that is such a small act, but such a profound outcome, in the sense that you will have fewer behavior problems the more that child identifies with you, the more a child feels that you see them. And in my own opinion, that's been lost in the secondary school system. Another strategy that is helpful is my own one I've developed, well, I've adapted from zones of regulation, whereby the primary school teacher, very effective in primary school, you have the four corners of your room set up under each of the colors, red, blue, yellow, green being regulated, and blue being feeling unsure. One is more sensory orientated, the other is more emotional language orientated, and red being I'm feeling on the verge of dysregulation. And those who are feeling red would go to the teacher for co-regulation. And those on green would feel, I feel fine, I'm ready for learning. So they would go and do a learning based task. And then you'd have sensory based and language, emotional literacy based strategies on the other two. And what this means is those children then see the teacher taking care of the vulnerable kids. So what do? They feel taken care of themselves, because teacher is looking after the community. So if I, as a child, suddenly feel unsure, then I know that that teacher will take care of me in the future. And they don't have to wait too long, because this zones of regulation approach is at every transition point, whereby if you come in from break or if you are moving between lessons, then you would do this transition. And it means that the children don't have to wait too long in order to experience co-regulation if they need it. And over time, that builds trust, that builds safety, that builds security. And if we go back to Andrew Curran's work, it means that we are getting to the point where dopamine levels across the room are targeted. They're ready for learning. You get less episodes of dysregulation, less challenging behaviors. And I'm not saying that those with ADHD are always going to be the ones that are presenting with the challenging behaviors, but they are disproportionately in that category. So that's the polyvagal, the attachment theory. But there's also the potential that it is chemically, they just have too much dopamine, and they might, medication might be useful in this case. But what do you do if that is the case and you need medication? It's not a case of just give them the drug and then keep going on as you were. Their behavior will settle a bit, but they need to go back to that relational approach. They need to feel like you support them. They need to feel like they belong there. They need to feel validated by you as the educator. And this is the same for in the home.